what? A stepwise refinement, right? So what is the stepwise refinement means? A stepwise refinement means we are going to show the stepwise evolution of the solution. Because see, we have an idea in our mind, we have some algorithm in our mind, but we should know how to propose the algorithm, how to present the algorithm using the mathematical model and then using your programming languages. And then this will be a complete stepwise representation of our solution, right? So we know the answers are there fit in our mind because we are very good in logics, right? But then somewhere all of us are lagging in representing the logic by using a mathematical models and by using the imperative models. And that is what we will be looking into in a topic stepwise refinement, right? Any problem statement in our hand has to be presented by using algorithms, right? Now these algorithms, whenever we want to state these algorithms, there are some models available to state the algorithms, right? Algorithms are represented in abstract manner with the help of the uh, algorithms are represented in abstract manner with the help of a models, right? So we have two types of the model. The first model is a functional model which takes the help of a mathematical symbols, and the second model is an imperative model which directly works on our which directly works with our programming language constructs, correct? So stepwise refinement tells us about how to represent our proposed solution in algorithmic manner using our learned models. This is what we will be looking into the stepwise refinement topic. Is this clear with all of you? What we will be looking into the stepwise refinement topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is all about the stepwise refinement. So now we will start with a simple problem. The problem is determine whether a given, I want you all to take your notebooks and pens with you and start writing the steps of this stepwise refinement thing, right? So the problem is determine given whether a given positive integer n is a prime, right? A very simple problem to us, a problem statement. You can say this is my problem statement. A problem statement is very simple. We just need to determine whether a given positive integer n is a prime, right? Now what can be the outline of the solution? Can anybody tell me outline of the solution? How to find out whether the given problem is given a positive integer n is a prime or not? Can anybody tell me the outline for the solution? Yes, any clue for the solution? Should I give the clue for the solution? I want you all to write it down in your notebooks. Right. So first clue is, right, a positive, any positive number p is a prime, right? Any positive number p is a prime if its only positive divisor other than 1 is a p itself. This is a simple definition. I hope you understand the simple definition of a positive number. Any positive integer p is a prime if its only positive divisor other than 1 is p itself. Understood this? Understood this definition of a prime number? I hope this is very clear because we have learned this definition of prime numbers in school itself. So what does it mean? Suppose take an example of number 3, right? So number 3 is a prime, right? If it's only positive divisor, who all are the divisors of p? Who all are the divisors of this 3? The 3's first divisor is 1, and another divisor, is there any numbered which divides 3? No. So the divisors for p, that is divisors for 3 is 1 and 3 itself, right? So 3 is my prime number, correct? The next important part, the 1 is not a prime number, right? Is this clear for all? 1 is not a prime number. Because of this, we say that 1 is not a prime number, because other than 1, the 1 is only its divisor. So 1 we do not consider as a prime number, right? Now, the next rule part. Can anybody tell me for deriving the solution of this prime number, how to come to the solution for this? So now we will consider about this even numbers and odd numbers, right? Now what will be about even numbers? For all even numbers other than 2, they are divided by 2, correct? Is this clear to all? For all even numbers other than 2, all are getting divided by 2. Is this clear? Very simple. So what is the conclusion from this? So 2 is only the even prime number. So what are we doing here? Can anybody tell me? We have seen the design of algorithms parts, right? Over there, what we say that we represent our algorithm in 3 different manners. The first manner is using the natural language. The second manner is using the flowchart, and third manner is using the pseudocode. So over here, I am defining my solution or outlining my solution of a given problem statement using a natural language. Correct. I'm just noting down different cases of this particular solution. Correct. So for all even numbers other than 2, all are getting divided by 2. So 2 is the only even prime number. Now the next challenge about the odd numbers. Correct. Now listen to me very carefully. If n is odd number, we then to determine if n is prime or not by testing a divisibility of n by the test divisors. Am I clear? What we have to do? When if n is a odd number, first we have to find whether n is even or odd. So once we find n is even, very simple, if it is other than 2, then it is not a prime number, correct? But if it is a odd numbers, then what we have to do? We have to do a testing by divisibility rule, right? By using a test divisors successively, correct, by using the test dividers successively of the sequence of odd numbers like 3, 5, 7, 9 till some condition, correct? We cannot go on checking forever. That is also solution. In our school days we were using the same. That is also a solution, that we go on dividing every odd number by the test divisors of 3, 5, 7, 9 till it reaches to the number itself, right? This is what we used to do. But now we need some optimization in a solution. So first I will write this condition: if n is odd, then what we have to do? Test with test divisors using divisibility rules. Now what are these test divisors? Test divisors are 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. So this is the first condition which we can do, right? Simple, till I hit the number n. Suppose my number is 191. So what I have to do? 191 is an odd number, correct? First I will check whether it is, whether my given number, that is 191, is equal to 1. So it is not equal to 1, correct? Then I will do the checking of odd numbers and even numbers. I will check whether it is an odd number or an even number. Now 191 itself is a odd number. So then what I have to do? I have to go with the test divisibility, right? I have to go to do a test divisibility, right? So I will be dividing my 191 from 3, 5, 7, 9 till 191, right? It goes on, right? Now if my number is very huge, right, if my number is very huge, then I will be just going on dividing my given number till I come to the number itself, right? This is not that much optimal solution. I must go for some optimal solution in a proposed solution again. So I will go till one condition. I will write a condition over here. So now this will be till following condition. Now, what is the condition? Please look at the condition very carefully. So, the first condition, if test divisor divides n exactly, then n is not a prime. Correct? This is my first thing. Either till what I will run first, if it divides exactly, then it is not a prime number, right? Otherwise, the second condition, the square. Now remember this test very well. The square of a test divisor, the square of the test divisor exceeds n, right? If the square of the test divisor exceeds n, then n does not have a positive divisor other than 1 and n. Thus, my n is a prime number. So, n is a prime number. I request all of you to read this second condition again. Please read this second condition by yourself and just try to check it. All of you, please read this. Is there any doubt in this condition? Did you try to run this? Can anybody give me the example from the book? Can anybody try to run this and give me the example? Yes, any student take any of the number and then try to run it. Any student voluntarily. I will wait for some student to do this run. Who is ready to do that? Yes. Yes, Sakshi Award. Are you there? The students are not present, seems. Rohit, Shivam, Apeksha, Mohini, Aniket.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, can you do this? Any student from the class who can do this, take any number. Any number. Just take an example of 191. Can anybody tell me whether 191 is prime or not? Why I'm trying to tell you this is
Yes, ma'am. It is prime number.
yes, but how I want you to run this. First, give me some other number, say 27. Right now, just imagine that this 27 is not a prime number. Then it's a like we need to find out whether 27 is a prime number or not. So now my n is 27 in this case. So what I will do first, I will check whether this n is equal to 1. Is it equal to 1? No. Right now, next thing I will check whether n is even or odd. Is it even? 27 is even? No, it is odd. Correct. So fine. So I will not, have to go with the test divisibility of this n 27. Now what I will do, 27 has to get divided with, right, with the test divisors. Test divisors. What will be test divisors? Can anybody tell me what will be the test divisors? Test divisors will be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and so on till 27. Correct. So we have to do this till we hit this. A test divisor divides n exactly in n is not a prime. Correct. Now 3. Does the 3 divided by 27? Do we get any remainder? So remainder is 0. Am I right? So 27 is not a prime number in this case. Fine. Now we will go for n is equal to say 191. Correct? N is equal to 199. Now what we have to do for this is, again, whether it is equal to 1, no. Whether it is a even number, no. So go for the odd numbers and the test divisors, right? Now the first thing is 191 getting divided by 3. Can anybody answer me? Is 191 getting divided by 3? Do we get answer of division as 191, say modulo 3? Do we get answer 0? Is 0? No. Please answer. Then 191 modulo 5. Do we get answer 0? No. Now till what we have to do this? We have to do this till the square of test divisor exceeds n. So at the same time, what we have to do is say TD says my test divisors. So I have to do the square of test divisor. Now 3 का square क्या है? 9. 5 का square क्या है? 25. Right? What I have to do with this simultaneously? See, first part. Just give me a second. Fine. So what I have to do is I have to see the square of this. And now, is this TD square is greater than 191? Is 9 square greater than 191? No. Is 9 square greater than 191? No. Now next, is 25 greater than 191? No. Correct? Then once it is no, then we have to do this modulo condition. Now इसके बाद क्या आ जाएगा? 7. Right? 3, 5, 7, 9. Can anybody tell me the square of 7?
49.
49. So is 49 greater than 191? No. Then here I will have, then once I say it's 49 greater than, then I have to do 191 modulo 7. Correct? So this answer is also no. Correct. The next part is 81 greater than 191? Is 81 greater than 191? No. Then I have to go for the modulo. So here I will get answer as no. After 9, what I have? The square of 11. Is it greater than 191? No. So I have to go for modulo. Again, it is not getting divided completely. Then I have 13. 13 ka square is 169. Is 169 greater than 191? No. So I will do a modulo and modulo also comes. After 13, I have 14. 14 ka square kya hai? 196. Is 196 greater than 191? Is 196 greater than 191? Yes, it is greater than 191. So this answer is yes. Still, I will check 191 modulo 14. Even this is not turning as 0, right? So this answer is 0. And here I will stop. Once it is greater than 1, what my condition has said, the square of test divisor exceeds n, then n does not have a positive divisor other than 1 and end. So I am supposed to stop here. I don't have to go till 191. I will be stopping once the test square of test divisor is greater than n. And I directly declare that there is no test divisors for a given number other than 1 and the number itself. So my number is a prime number. I hope this is clear with all of you. And there is no doubt with this. Is this clear with every one of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So thank you all of you. So in the next lecture, what we will be looking into is we will be looking into